Kirkworks76 here. We have got a summary of the sharp issues that I'm going to share with you on this video. It's coming from 4 decks that I've worked on, and all 4 have had these same problems. And the first problem is this one. The first issue that I found is the take-up pulley is a small rubber capstan, was always like tar. It was completely degraded. Every single deck had basically goo in there. One of the things you'll see is when you press play, the take-up reel doesn't spin and the tape kind of gets all over the place. That's a symptom of this capstan. Take-up pulley is just nothing but grease at this point. The take-up idler also needs replacing. That's the wheel right beside it. I have a picture of that coming up, but as you can see, it's so dirty where the take-up pulley was that it has to be cleaned a lot because there's a lot of goo in there. But every single deck had this issue. Here's a closer look at it from the maintenance manual for the RT-1165. You'll see it's what engages the take-up pulley to turn the reel to play. So it's very important to go ahead and change that out. You can try cleaning it, but I would suggest just buying one. Again, eBay, you can find them hopefully cheaper somewhere. If you do, make a comment. The second problem I've seen on every single deck is the rewind gear. It's the red gear in the front, disintegrates pretty much right in your hand. Of course, the symptoms are rewind doesn't work, or it's spotty or weird, because if you look at it, teeth will be missing from the gear, and you take that out and it just falls apart. All 4 decks have had this problem. So you're going to have to change that gear. And you can get them on eBay. They're expensive like everything on eBay, especially for these parts. But they definitely plan on replacing the rewind gear. Now they sell white ones, I think. I don't know what the color means, but they seem to work fine. If you can find the original red color, that's fine too. I think they'll do having some more modern plastic in there. Everything else seems to be good, all the other gears, so there you go. So a bit of good news. Lastly, I didn't have to make any electronic fixes, no bad capacitors. Now, I also didn't test any of them. I just know everything is working. Sounds good, records well, all that kind of thing. So of the 4 machines, none have needed any electronics work. And I'll report back on that when I have some more information. But for now, for this summary, the 4 issues, or the number of issues we had, is definitely the take-up pulley. Small rubber on the capstan was always like goo. I mean, and the common effects of that are when you press play and the tape comes unwound and the right wheel doesn't do the uptake. So, and then the take-up idler also needs replacing, and that's the thing that spins in the take-up pulley. They connect and they're both usually a mess. The other thing was the rewind gear. Every single deck had the rewind gear, was bad. It would just disintegrate and you have to get another one. You can find those on eBay. And of course, all the belts and the take-up idler need changing. And it's expected for the age. So again, you can get those on eBay. And finally, the fact that we didn't have to change any of the electronics was great news. So there you have it. You've got this is a summary of issues. I hope this helps anyone who wants to dive into one of these sharp decks from the 78 to 80 era. This is the things you'll definitely run into. I mean, at least I'm pretty sure, unless someone's already changed them, of course. But Take that into account when you're doing this. It can be a lot of work as far as laborious, like manual labor. It takes a while to get in there, take everything apart, get everything clean, get the parts ordered, all that kind of thing. But there you have it. So if you need a nice summary video, here you go. Keep watching.